no go stop. We the rising, no they fall. And we ever go stand tall. Oh, another.
So that's actually Reloaded, and that's Young Dapper, and it's from Peter James Leach, and it features Kelvin Boy. And this song, if you ever wondered, back in 2020, even before COVID hit, you're wondering which Australian-based artist featured Kelvin Boy on this amazing song. The artist is officially in GH, and he is in the studio. Like I said, his real name is Peter James Leach, and he's an Australian-based R&B, contemporary R&B artist. And he's best known for many songs like Energy, Eternity, and Light. But most importantly, he's known to Ghanaians with Reloaded. And it's good to have him here in GH. Good afternoon, Young Dapper.
Thank you.
Young Dapper fits you like than Peter.
Yeah, I know.
Peter's like more official.
Peter is like more official. Young Dapper is like, yeah.
We're going to be bringing back the Young Dapper a lot more.
Yeah,
so
you should. But how are you doing?
I'm doing great. What a beautiful, beautiful country.
Yeah.
I feel so welcome and so loved. Hey? It's amazing.
I mean, the love on social media has always been mad from Ghanaians. Like, they supporting you.
Yeah.
And now coming to GH to meet them, what's the reception been like?
It's been honestly phenomenal. Like, it's been so nice, even just walking down through some of the shops and places and people coming up and being like, yo, we've been seeing what you're doing online, recognizing it, you know. It just means that we're being able to have an impact on people because music's just a small part. It's actually just inspiring people.
Yeah.
You know, it's that deeper impact that we want to really create. So the music's the platform.
So what's the story like in 2019 when you met Kelvin Boy and you did this an amazing song? How did it start and how did the collaboration eventually happen?
Yeah, so it shout out to Perfect Promotions. He has a club, Aussie Bar and Aussie Pub and Lounge in Swedru, but he lives in Perth too.
Swedru?
Yeah,
You've been to Swedru?
Yeah, I played a show there at the start of the week, last week.
Sunday,
okay. With Quaco Flick.
Okay.
Okay.
You are settling in.
Yes.
No, that's good though.
We're doing it right. We're doing it right.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So I got introduced to Kelvin Boy while he was performing over in Australia. I showed him my music straight away. We connected. Within like a week, we had sorted everything, filmed it, and then and then over time, it took a little bit for the song to release, as some things do. You know, there's always like the fine tuning of everything. So once it got out. And we're back here to bring this whole song, like really push it again, you know? We've got exciting news. We've got a big artist coming on board with this song too, to do a remix.
You should, because like I was enjoying this song. Just want to know the song. Like most people know the song. 2020, before it hit, like Reloaded, like it was everywhere. But I think the whole COVID situation brought things down. But then let's go back a bit. How did this whole musical journey start for Peter in the first place?
I was raised a pastor's son my whole life in church. So I grew up in doing music and then just ventured out on my own. And then, just like I was playing drums, but then singing, you know, and being able to like create stories and be able to inspire people through music. That's where it just drew me. So about 6-7 years ago, I just, started focusing and then, just started really taking it seriously and, you know, building it.
Okay, great. And I mean, of course, on this table, we've had a lot of artists come through and like, they have the same story as you, coming from the church. You know, daddy's like, you cannot do music like this. I mean, what was your story though?
It was that, you know, like you have to go against the grain a little bit and find your own way. And that's what I did. But my parents, they're so proud. My father, he's proud of me too. But my mother right now, like she's proud, like, you know, seeing what's happening and knowing that, you know, she knows my heart, you know.
Okay.
So the church and the upbringing and everything was really powerful for my, you know, to give me strong morals and then to be able to, you know, go out and impact the world with love. That's what it's all about, you know. So. Yeah.
Okay. And making music in Australia, definitely it's a different thing. And then when you meet someone from another place, you're trying to make global music, a sound that could resonate with everybody. Yeah. So how was it like, you know, listening to yourself and listening to Kelvin when you're like, okay, and how did you even conclude on this particular beat? Okay, let's do this because I think it's going to cut across to Africa and they will get to know me better.
Yeah, well, I've always believed in, you know, expanding outwards, you know, and like really looking for opportunity and being able to grow a network, you know, and whatever opportunity comes in, you know, you use your discernment to say, is this the right choice? And then you do it, you know, and the way me and Kelvin Boy worked together in the studio, it just happened like so naturally, you know, he you know, we had this real strong connection. He kept calling me Jesus because I had real long hair back then. That's why at the start of the song you hear Jesus. He's just like, he's like this, you know. So we had a real good connection. It was just smooth, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully gonna connect again soon.
Connect with him again.
Some more, you know, in the future.
But did you know music from this side? Did you know music from this side? You know, before you even met Kelvin Boy.
Yeah. So being around Perfect, and just the I'm very rhythm based. Okay. So like hanging around, like a lot of my mates are from Africa. And so I live with one of my mates. He's shout out George Karabassis from Zambia. He you know, we live together, and so I was just surrounded in like just incredible music, you know, that I was just vibing to. And I'm the sort of person, if I hear a tune I like it, I'm like, I can create something like this.
Okay.
I want to be a part of this, you know. And then the universe just opened up doors to be able to give me opportunities to be connected into the Ghanaian music scene in a pretty decent way, which is like, you know, thanks to Kelvin Boy and these other artists that I'm working with now. Like, it's honestly a blessing.
Nice.
Yeah. And let me take your perspective on how the African landscape now is thriving with different sounds. There's Afrobeat, piano. With regards to first, it used to be like R&B music. It used to be like soul music and all. What's your take on how Africa is now trying to penetrate into the European market? Let the world know that this is what African sound is made of. I
think that African music is going to be the next biggest thing. It is the next biggest thing. It is like everything. People are moving away from, like, they're going into more country, from hip hop to country to all these different genres, and Afrobeats is literally taking over, like the whole of it. You've got all the different styles. Everything's got this rhythm, and people nowadays, a lot of people are suffering from depression and anxiety, and the music that Africa is producing pulls people out of that. It gives them hope. Yeah. And that's what the world needs.
Exactly.
That's why it's going to take over the world. Honestly, it is. It's like, I feel that so, it makes me emotional because I do feel that so much. It's going to be the next biggest thing to take over the world. Yeah. And it needs to.
Yeah, and I know that for every musician, you know your vision and your mission when you're embarking on this musical journey. But then for you, what's like the end game agenda? What's the goal for you as an artist?
As an artist, so, well, I've got big visions of where I want to, you know, go with music and reach the world. Like, and through the music, I want to have 3 big companies, you know, and I'll go and touch on 2 of them. I want to be able to create a company. This is the end goal. So music, like, to take me there all the way to the top. Like, there's no limit. I don't have a limit in my head of what I can achieve. I've got the Madison Square Garden coordinates tatted on my forehead because I believe in manifestation. So, like, there's no limit. But I want to be able to create business that can be able to provide schooling for people and university all the way through, right? And then secure them jobs out throughout the entire world and be able to create opportunity and, like, companies where they actually looking after the people and giving people opportunity, and like where it's not, there's enough money in the world, like you don't need to get anything back from these people. You just give it to them and pay them and bring them through, because these people are going to change 20, 30, 40 families. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
That makes sense, though. But how are you tapping into the whole new vibe from Africa? Yeah. The sound, as we mentioned, the Afrobeat, piano. How are you tapping into it?
Man, catching up with a variety of different artists, you know, like like we've got to meet, I've been very blessed to meet a couple of like incredible artists so far, just being in here and just being around them and working with producers here and just getting their vibe and like understanding, and they're taking their advice on things and notes. Like, it's just, the more you immerse yourself and the culture, the more you immerse. I went to a military wedding thanks to one of Abed's fellow servicemen, and he they're all dancing and all them types of music. It's just being in that culture. Oh man, I was dancing and having fun teaching me. You know, that's how you get into it. And you get it into your body and you feel it, and then you can produce something that's complementary to the actual music. Yeah.
Well, a lot of times when we're talking global music, a lot of us tend to, I don't know, for Australia, because of how far, it is.
It's
not
very far.
How many hours you get to Australia from here?
It was 32 hours in total. But
32?
It was like, 2 5.5 hour flights and then 1 9 or 10 hour flight. So,
what?
Yeah,
32 hours.
That's like a whole one day.
Yeah. And you're in a plane sitting there like, But it's so good
Wow.
knowing where I'm
And,
headed.
and looking at how far it is, so usually when we talk about from this side, when we're talking about music, we're always talking about UK, US,
yes.
to an extent,
Canada,
Canada,
yeah.
you know, France and all the others
Yeah.
get into it. But just paint a picture of how Australian music scene is
Yes.
like. Is it very vibrant? Is it, you know,
Yeah.
what kind of genres are happening there?
We've got, I mean, the Australian music scene probably runs a lot of the, we've got our own like kind of Australian music culture, and it's a lot of live bands, a lot of live like, yeah, like kind of almost reggae. There's like the reggae hints and a bit more folky kind of music.
Jazz?
Yeah, jazz, yeah,
Okay.
all that, yeah. And like the rock and roll, a lot of rock.
Yeah.
You know, but then, you know, we've got very heavy influence in the like American hip hop and all that sort of scene too. But actually, it's really cool because Coldplay came and played recently, and one of the artists, local artists in actual Perth, he got to open for him, and he was an actual Afrobeats artist. So it's Andre. Andre. Yeah. But he's doing awesome things. An African guy.
Okay.
That's, you know, and just bringing it. You know, that's a stadium show that he played at, you know. So to be able to bring the Afro beats into a stadium, you know, that was
Yeah.
just like, that's awesome, man. You deserve
crazy.
that. Like, good on you.
That's good. So you're in Ghana for like a tour to celebrate and meet your people. So far, so good. How has it been?
It's honestly been the most incredible experience of my life.
Yeah.
Like,
Going
people,
to
the
Sweden
love.
and things.
Yeah, that was lovely. That was good. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Like, my bro really looks after me. We went and seen we went and seen the chief in his village.
Okay.
They did like a whole like a prayer for us, and all the kids came out and
Yeah.
drummed. It was beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
To
A
experience
grand
that.
derby, actually. Yeah.
And I perfect blessed me with the gum. Forgot what
Was it a
called.
kente?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Colourful.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
plus-
I got to stand there with his family, and
Yeah.
you know.
I
the
see you're
experience.
enjoying it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's-
you
yes.
are enjoying it. And
Yeah.
and of course, you've come into the space at a time where, you know, musically, it is our season.
Yes.
You know, with the Ghana Music Awards, it's
Yes.
tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Awesome.
where are the artists?
It's music biggest night
Yeah,
in our
wow.
music calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
hectic.
tomorrow
Yeah,
is
that's
actually So it's going to be
cool.
amazing. You should be there.
Oh well.
You should.
Somebody invite me, and I'll be there.
But have you met some of the industry players, like the musicians? And
Yeah.
like, what's the conversation been like?
Yeah, I caught up with DJ Slim. We sat down, and had
Oh.
a big meeting. So it was really good. We got like we've got the whole of the rest of the year planned out. You know, like with a game plan. I caught up with Kwakesi.
Oh, Abodam.
You know, that was awesome. Like really good connection. He came over and we spent some good time together. Like thanks, you know, yeah. We've got lots of cool
Lots
things
of
that we're
stuff
working on.
coming
You know,
through. Okay,
yeah,
great.
And any artists out there that do want to connect, you know, like honestly, I'd love to meet all of you, you know, and connect with them. Like, yeah, just that's what we're here for, you know.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, the CGMA will be the best place. They had their party night. When was that?
Yeah, on Wednesday there was a pre-party for the awards.
For the awards.
But tomorrow would also like be a very good time to meet
Exactly,
everybody,
to
you know,
meet
just
everybody.
to really understand how
a
the
few
music,
calls.
you know, how it goes on this side. But it's cool. But generally on the African continent, apart from Ghana, where else do you plan on moving to connect with others?
Yeah, well, I was just talking. We just reached out to our PR, and we said that we want to also focus and we want to do a trip next year to Nigeria.
Okay.
And go in, like connect with some artists and stuff. So yeah, I've got connections in Johannesburg too. You know, linked in with Nasty C's crew. So I want to go over there and like, you know, I want to just get to mingle. I'm here to really just make a stamp and through that be able to change people's lives. You know.
Yeah, and talking about changing people's lives, he's been actually helping his fans, giving money out, like giveaways. And it's so amazing. It's great that you're doing that. 3,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a
MFR.
huge
Yeah.
money. But then you're connecting with your fans, and it's so amazing. How has it been like ever since you started that giveaway? What's been the reaction from people, and how are people responding to that?
It's been good. Like we've had so many like incredible reactions. A lot like at the start, a lot of people probably thought it was more of a scam, and that's understandable. There's a lot of people that are just not really you know, it's truthful, you know. But man, like the more consistent, we just show consistency in like what we're doing, because the whole point of it is you know, we wouldn't be every artist in the world wouldn't be where we are without the people that are supporting us. And like my dad always said to me, if you can give when you haven't got much, when you have a lot, you'll give. So my whole idea is like, we start now and we do this and we're responsible. So when we have millions and millions and millions, we'll be changing millions of lives. You know? And that's the way it works. It doesn't stop, you know? Yeah. And so this is my way of giving back to the people that are showing me love, you know? And all you have to be to be a part of that, all you have to do is literally follow my page, you know. And I see the people that are sharing and doing things. I really interact and I try and engage, you know. Okay. You got to stay grounded and humble in what you like do. That's everything. True. We're all human beings. We want to bring everybody up.
Yeah. I mean, I've been looking at you and thinking of the name, you know. Whether we're going to stay with Peter
or Young Dapper.
I'm
picking Young Dapper.
I've got a Ghanaian name. It's Kwesi Dapper because I'm
Kwesi Dapper. Hey.
Oh, that's dope. Because I am Kwesi also.
He's Kwesi.
So
Sunday born.
Sunday.
What? You arrived in Ghana on a Sunday?
I arrived on Friday, but I'm born on a Sunday.
Oh, okay, then that's fine.
So Kwesi Dapper.
He's also Kwesi,
yeah. That's dope though.
That's good. Kwesi Dapper.
I like that one.
That's nice. So as you are going on a tour, have you considered maybe like remixing Reloaded? Because you are promoting that. So what plans do you have for Reloaded?
I've got big plans.
Collaborations on it. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm keeping that. I'll keep that as a surprise.
No, the way you were rapping, I thought you were going to say, okay.
He was like, I'm saying, you know what?
I thought I was going to mention it, but he says, I'm going to keep it.
I'm like,
okay.
So we should just wait for it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll say this. I've got a song coming with Ketcha very soon. So
I don't
mad respect to those guys.
Okay. Like their family.
Yeah,
their family.
They got a lot of the hearts of the people. You know?
Joshua and Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys will do amazing. Yeah. But how long will you be here?
I'm here till the 5th, and then I'm coming back in December. So,
sharp.
And I'll be here for 4 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. December in Ghana is massive. Yeah, it's crazy. December 4 weeks is dirty like December. Oh my.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Perfect timing. Yeah. You know what? We wish you nothing but the best. But then you are here. Speak to your fans, new fans, people watching you for the first time. Just look into your camera and just say something nice before we go.
Honestly, thank you so much for everybody and all the the love that I receive. It truly means the world to me. I wouldn't be here without you. So, yeah, that comes from the bottom of my heart. And let's just keep making an impact. Shout out to DJ Funny, shout out to McKay, shout out to Ceci, and shout out to Abel. Obed. These guys are on my team. They've been looking after me massively. And guys, you can find me at Peter_James_Lay on Instagram. All you have to do to be a part of the giveaways is following. Thank you so much for the love, and it honestly means the world. Let's change this world with each steps of small kindness, acts of kindness. So.
You heard it from the Young Dapper. Thank you very much, and wish you nothing but the best. And we'll see you in December too. If you come in December and you want to pass by, we are here.
Lake Camp in December.
You should.
I enjoyed this thoroughly.
Okay.